today we're gonna make a PinkPantheress illegal type beat. It's going to be extremely simple because this is aimed at beginners. We're going to focus on the chord sound and also the drums. What type of samples we wanna use, how to get the UK garage groove. I think if you're a beginner starting out, this is going to be helpful. Okay, that's yeah. The synth used in that song is actually a sample from another song called Dark and Long Dark Train Mix. Which is pretty good. But we're gonna make one from scratch. It's going to be a similar vibe. I'm gonna use Serum 2. You can do this on any synth you have. I'm just gonna make a quick chord progression. Maybe we keep it, maybe we don't. I'm just making it so we can work on the sound. It's gonna sound pretty bad for now, but trust the process. That sounds okay. We want to play with the unison a lot. You can try using it on just some of the oscillators, all of them. Just be aware that the more voices you add here, you can see this changes color. That means it's going to be more CPU heavy. So we can go with 5, 6, 7. With the detune, we control how apart these voices are. For now, this is okay. Yeah, I'm gonna say for now a lot. For now, I'm just going to activate all of the oscillators and do the unison thing. I guess we could do an octave higher on this one and play with the level. I don't think I want this higher octave to be louder than the first one. But you can tell it's there, it's making the sound bigger. And then with this one, we could do 7 semitones. I think it's okay without it. Now with the envelope 1, which controls the, we can increase some attack, so it's not that plucky. Maybe some release too. And then we want to activate the filter and select all of the oscillators. So it's going to affect all of them. And we can drag envelope 2 to cutoff and then do Shift, Alt, click. That is going to change from bipolar to unipolar. Just do it. Right now, this is the movement we are applying there. It's kind of an on-off at the moment. So if we decrease the sustain, we are going to make this ramp. Depending on the decay, for example, it's going to be faster or slower. But then we can make that more. It's a mix of playing with the decay and also the range for the modulation. Then if you play with the resonance, it's going to be completely different. And some drive. You can see here that it's clipping, so we can go to effects and add a compressor and decrease the attack, then increase the gain. Then we can add more effects if we want, like chorus. Chorus comes with this low pass filter that you can change to a high pass filter too. Just be aware that it's there. Maybe hyperdimension? Let's find some drums. You can go look for a specific UK garage tutorial on YouTube. You're gonna find more qualified people to teach you. But in this case, for me, it's going to be making a drum rack, a fun drum rack. You can pretty much use any samples you have in your library. We are interested in getting the rim shot for a snare. That, along with the groove, is going to give us the UK garage feel. So let's do that. If for any reason you need samples, samplefocus.com is the place to go. You can literally look for UK garage. You're going to find loops. You're going to find drums. So if you're feeling kinda uninspired, you don't want to make the drums from scratch, you could use some of these loops. And now I'm gonna look for some sounds. I'm gonna share the way I tend to do it. You don't need to do it that way, but with the kicks, for example, I like to grab 3 or 4 and grab different kicks, but not just different between them, but also with the intention of using them as layers, you know, like maybe combining two to make a more powerful one. So if you find a kick that you like, but maybe it's not completely perfect, try to find another one that maybe has what that one is lacking. You know what I mean? And we need to look for rim. So I'm gonna do the same, grab a couple different rims and then some hi-hats, couple shakers, and then open hats. These are my kicks. I'm still not sure if any of those are going to work. We'll find out. Those are my rims. I wanna try all of them. And then the hats. Couple closed, open, kind of a shaker. So before working on anything else, we need to kind of get the right groove. For that, we need to go to the browser and look for the grooves tab. And it's, again, a matter of trying out. I'm going to use this one. It's the Swing MPC 3000. Most of these are going to kind of work. Just drag it inside of the clip where you want to apply that groove. And the groove pool is going to appear. What we're going to do is change this to 1/8 and then start to quantize. So if we start to add hi-hats, you can check. I think kind of like that. Some of these are really cool, but I feel like they need to be higher. So that's what I'm gonna do. This one. So yeah, as long as we have that open hat controlling the rhythm, with the rest you can kind of go in whatever direction you want. Because I feel like PinkPantheress is not that tied to the genre. She mixes a lot of hip-hop elements with electronic music like jungle or UK garage. Understanding the genre is great because it's going to give you more control on how to change it. But if you are just starting out, just have fun, don't worry too much about it. So I'm going to start adding more hats to kind of support. And now there are like really silent snare hits, like fills. Okay, let's add drum bass. Yeah, this kick is horrible. We need to fix this. They're kind of clashing. So let's remove the lows from this one. And this is too long for me. So I think that now that we have the drums, I want to change the chords. Also, what we want to do is grab this swing and we are going to apply it to the chords as well. So they go with the drums. We can start small and do like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Those are minor chords, but we can make them like this. If you want to go for the same vibe as Illegal, all of the chords have to be of the same length. You can do that manually, but you can also use the note length device on MIDI effects. You can set the length here. I feel like still we need more space for this, so I'm gonna send this here. We already have some reverb, maybe this works. So what I'm gonna do is make this kinda stereo with the delay on ping pong mode, 100% wet. And then I'm gonna do EQ. I want this to be a really high layer. Maybe more chorus. I don't know why, but my heart is asking for some slight distortion too. Okay, maybe we modify the filter as well. A good tip for this case, when we are trying to get a movement for the filter, is that where we are positioned here is where the movement is going to finish. That's where it's going to stay after the movement. So you can obviously see it here. I'm just gonna look for an 808 type of bass here. This one, drill, I think it's kind of perfect. I don't think I can do a bass line like that. There are a lot of octaves movements, kind of like a trap song, like tom, dum, 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 dum. With these chords, I don't know if that's going to work. So what I'm gonna do to try is to just grab this. These are the root notes from the chords, so that's going to make it easy for us. Because at least for this type of song, we don't need to go that crazy, you know? So I feel like we need to do like long notes with the bass and play with octaves. Also, I forgot to add the groove to the bass. Just make sure to drag the groove to any new channel you add. It's going to make it work. Da, 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 da. There are some more elements in the illegal song. There is like a melody going in the background at some point, and it sounds like a square wave or something like that. So I'm gonna look for a similar preset. Something like this. Another thing that I heard were like some type of choir sound that I think we could get with this. This is Roland Super JV synthesizer module. These are really nostalgic sounds. A lot of younger producers, 90s producers of all genres used this device, the real one, not the plugin. So there is like a nostalgic factor on these sounds that you can definitely use to add, you know, more layers to it. Even if it's two notes. So what happens now, for example, in this type of transition, what we can do here is get rid of an element like the open hat. It's going to take out kind of the heart of the rhythm, but it's going to come back. And when it comes back, it's going to be a lot more satisfying. I think this is pretty solid for any beginner trying to get into this type of sound. I hope it was. Please let me know. I appreciate the feedback. Samplefocus.com. Get some samples if you need some. That's where I got all of the ones that I use here. Thank you for watching.